I was downtown doing a story on the veterans today, and at one point it was pouring rain and sunny out.
Yeah, at the same time, yeah. It reminds me of that old song. Have you ever seen the rain coming down or sun coming out or whatever when it's raining? Yes. I want to talk about the fact that we are going to see more rain, too, Ray, it looks like, over the upcoming days. And the ground is already saturated, so we could see some issues with some flooding problems, again, over the Suncoast. This tropical low, though, thankfully, is not going to cause a big deal in terms of windstorm for us. But get a look at this. This was sent in today from Blair Atkins, and she took this photo of DeSoto Lakes, and that's a lightning bolt that hit that tree. And she said at the time there was no rain, and the skies were partly cloudy, some sun shining there, and that lightning bolt traveled down the tree and into the ground, and that can be very dangerous because sometimes these lightning strikes can actually get inside the tree, cause the sap and moisture inside of it to expand due to the extreme heat and blow the tree apart, and sometimes those branches can fall and hurt, obviously. Casey Key webcam showing the sun setting with some clouds around, and for the most part, the showers ended, say, after around 6:30 or so. Most of the rain was over, and it looks like we'll see showers and storms come back to the weather picture again tomorrow as a result of this tropical low, which only has a 10% chance of developing into something significant over the next 24 hours. In fact, the next 5 days, it's going to be moving over land, and that'll shut things down. But it will bring us a lot of moisture around, especially into central Florida, I think, over the upcoming days. So that will be an issue, I think, for some of the rivers and streams there. For us, no rain to speak of right now. All is fairly quiet, but boy, it's a pretty impressive rainfall amounts in just a short period of time. We see right there near Venice, stretching out toward Venetian along I-75, over 2 inches of rainfall right there. Lesser amounts as you pushed off to the southwest, but still over an inch right there near Venice and then into Plantation there. 1.5 inches of rainfall falling just near Lakewood Ranch, a little bit to the southwest of that, only 0.2 of an inch. So it was sporadic. It wasn't very widespread as far as the overall duration of the heavy rainfall. 81 degrees right now, the dew point 73. Winds out of the northeast, very light at 3, and the pressure 30 inches even, and that's holding steady. Our high today was hot, a 93. That was 2 degrees shy of the record. Our average high at 89 degrees will be closer to 89 tomorrow due to the fact a little bit more clouds will be around. We had 37/100ths of an inch of rainfall at the Sarasota-Bradenton Airport. Our monthly total now just over 3 inches, which is about a ½ inch below average. Wind flow will be out of the south tomorrow, and that will bring in a lot more moisture, and that will be around for showers and storms. A lot of it, though, will be inland as our winds will switch around to a southwesterly direction. Once this storm system starts to move to our north, we'll get the onshore flow, and that usually favors inland storms, but we'll not be surprised to see coastal activity as well, just due to the instability and this system so close by. Winds, this will move out of the northwest at 7. Winds are at 30 miles an hour, and this is looking to go off toward the west-northwest. All the models agree with that. So that'll be right over land tomorrow. It'll traverse across the central part of the state, bringing with it a good chance for some showers and storms. Now, this is our 9th named storm, Ian, way out there in the open waters of the Atlantic. And that's where it's expected to stay for a while, eventually moving off to the north and then off to the northeast, not having an impact on any land areas as it makes its way off. It looks like it'll stay as a tropical storm as well. Well, the water vapor content showing a lot of moisture right across the state. And as far as the overall forecast goes, there goes the low pressure area. You'll see this particular model depicting a lot of the moisture, though, staying well to the east, but I think we'll get some here as well. Temperatures are cooling down. We're starting to look at fall now, moving into parts of the northern plains and the northern Rockies. Well, here's the forecast for boaters as we see it. The winds will be out of the east. They'll start the day off and then switch around to the south. Seas running 2 feet or less, and the water temperature now at 87 degrees. Tonight's forecast, tides coming up 11:42 for the next high tide, and the forecast looks like this. Evening storms out in the Gulf, winding down, otherwise mostly cloudy skies, and then heavy rain possible tomorrow late. Otherwise, variable clouds with a high near 88. The extended forecast does call for a good chance for showers and storms riding in through Friday, tapering off somewhat back to seasonal normals by the weekend.